And here we go. Set to kick it off for the Big Red is Austin Roberts. He's got it teed up at his 40-yard line. And ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to start the 2021 season. Roberts' kick is a short kick to the 21-22, and it goes out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where Olentangy will take over 1st and 10. Is at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, he kind of hit a pooch kick and went over one of the receivers' head and bounced in between all the receivers, and Brent jumped on the ball. It was a live ball. He jumped on it and slid out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Scafitti's Outdoor Bar and Seating, big portions of great food, burgers, paninis, calzones, Hollywood Center, Steubenville, Scafitti's Restaurant.com. Okay, the Liberty Patriots come out now, line up, traditional lineup with the 5-man front. They get twins right, twins left, and the quarterback, Siebert, is in the pistol with the sidecar. He throws a short pass, completed, going down the sideline, and that is completed to number 2, and that is Brecht. Brecht gets big yardage out over the 30-yard line. He steps out of bounds at about the 31. It looked like he got a lot more. He must have stepped out early, and it's a gain of about 9 on that. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they just ran a little X. The outside guy went in, and he came out, and kind of a little pick play, and he got some yardage. He got knocked out of bounds. 2nd down and 1.
Same formation for Olentangy. They send Brecht in motion. There's some early movement, and Dennis called it.
Yeah, you're going to have some, with motion, you're going to have some snap issues, and Olentangy, you got a false start, which sets them back 5 yards. 2nd down and 6 now.
Just underway here from Harding Stadium, 11:53 to play in the first quarter. Game 1, Ross Ivkovich, Dennis McGrath, and the one and only Clayton Chris here today, bringing you all the action live from Harding Stadium. Okay, they go split, twins right, twins left, Brecht again in motion. Siebert is going to get forced up into the pocket. He's going to get hit, and he's going to get out of there, and he is going to get enough for a 1st down as he gets out to the 35. They had him trapped in the backfield, but he was able to get loose, and he was brought down by Fleming, but not before he picks up about 7 yards or 8 yards there.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. He was pressured early, and the defensive pressure got to him, and he did the smart thing and tucked it under and picked up a 1st down, 9-yard gain to the 35.
Okay, they got a 3-receiver set to the right, lone man on the left against sidecar and Siebert. Siebert throws the screen out to Brecht. Brecht cuts it back, gets about 4 on the play, out to the 39-yard line before he is brought down by Brandon Kinney, the senior linebacker.
Yeah, just a nice little, good job by the coaching staff here to give him some safe patterns, quick safe patterns to get his confidence up, and now it's a pickup of 3 out to the 38, 2nd and 7.
Trips near side now, lone receiver on the right, and we have another flag, and there's going to be another motion penalty against Olentangy, their 2nd penalty of the game. Ohio Valley Honda, where you're looking for your new car or pre-owned vehicle, Ohio Valley Honda has an award-winning lineup. Great cars, great people. Ohio Valley Honda located on Route 7 in Steubenville.
Yeah, right now, we talked about it earlier in the pregame, mistakes. They were able to overcome the mistake on the first drive. We'll see what they can do on this set of downs. 2nd
down and 12 now. Trips near side. There's the inside handoff, and that is going to go to Flanagan. Flanagan gets good yardage as he gets out over the 40-yard line to about the 42. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 3, so he got a lot of that back.
Yeah, stretch play, and they kind of sealed off the end there. It looked like, people were calling for some jersey grabbing there, but not called, and it's going to be 3rd down and 3 from the 42.
Trips right. And again, same formation, pistol formation and sidecar. And Siebert's going to keep it himself. He cuts it up over the 43 to the 44, up over the 45, out near midfield, 1st down. And they move the chains once again. So keeping it simple so far, Dennis, but it's working for him.
Yeah, just a designed run. They put Flanagan out there through a nice block and picked up 8 on the play. And, sophomore quarterback leading the way, and you got to love it.
Okay.
Gain of 8, actually, 8 to midfield.
Split receivers now for Olentangy. Quick pass inside. Siebert hits his receiver, and it is complete. Hit hard, though, at about the 45-yard line, maybe the 46-yard line. I believe that was Flanagan.
Stackhouse. Yeah, nice. And again, they're throwing it out there, and the receiver's blocking as the ball's in the air and has no chance to get to the ball, the defender. So 2nd and 5.
Trips left now for straight drop. He's going to get forced up, and he's going to get sacked back at the 46-yard line by Brandon Kinney, the senior. Nice job this time. The pressure, he's unable to escape it, and we have a official timeout on the field. We'll see what that's for.
Yeah, one of the people lost his helmet, but I think it was ripped off by the defense. A 9-yard sack by Kinney. They wanted to hit Flanagan going on a wheel route up the sidelines, and he just had no time to set and throw. The receiver was open, but the pressure by Kinney got their loss of 9 on the play, 3rd down.
3rd and 14 now. Trips right. Again, Siebert in the pistol, and he's got Flanagan as his sidecar. A little bit of confusion right now for them in the backfield. Play clock down to 10, and they do get the snap off. Big Red pressure. He's going to be flushed out. He's going to come up around the 50, cuts it up over to the 47-yard line of Big Red. He'll be about 5 yards, 6 yards short of the 1st down as he is brought out of bounds by Inky Jones.
Yeah, Inky Jones made a nice play there. Picked up 8 on the play to Big Red's 46.
They're going to go for this there. Quick to the line. They got twins right, twins left.
And Big
Red going to be offsides on Big Red.
Big Red just jumped offside.
Yeah.
They went everybody stood up. It was almost like what Big Red used to do with the snap down. And now it's going to be 4th and 1, and that may change the mindset of the coaching staff for Olentangy.
So that'll move the ball to the 41-yard line, and it will be a 4th down and 1. And Olentangy's going to go for it here. They've eaten up a lot of clock. It's down under 9 minutes to play in the 1st quarter already. And they got the 1st down here because they did it again.
Yeah, Big Red jumped again. The line's in their 2-point stances, and they stand up to look at the sideline, and Big Red stepped over the line they're being aggressive. And another 5-yard penalty and a 1st down by penalty.
The coaches, Dennis, are arguing that they're getting down in their stance and getting back up, that they're set. And
now they're in a 2-point stance.
They're trying. They
got their elbow on their knees, and it's a pro-style stance, and they just stand up to go look at the sideline, and now the play's going on, and
we got whistle, play dead here. Well, you called it about all the mistakes early on. That's going to go against Olentangy. Get gifts and others, or for your craft treasures in the Fort Student Law. Every craft and craft treasure is handmade. Indoor and outdoor items, plus get crafts personalized. Get your favorite athlete's name on any decor. Stop by Craft Treasures across from AT&T at the Fort Steuben Mall. So now it'll be a 1st and 15. That's the 3rd penalty on Olentangy and 2 on Big Red already, and we're still in the 1st drive. And another flag.
Yeah, somebody's trying to. One of the linemen just moved a little bit, just trying to get out to get a block as it was going to be a rollout to the right and a dead ball. Another penalty, so it's going to be 1st and 20.
Roll down to you, Clayton.
I believe that a factor for this could be that it's the first game of the year, and emotions are running high, your adrenaline's pumping, and the crowd's playing a role. So either the defense thinks that the offense is moving, and the offense thinks that they're hearing a snap count from the quarterback. Back up to you.
Thanks, brother. You're exactly right on that. 1st and 20 now. Big Red 46-yard line. Olentangy ball. They got trips to the right. Siebert takes the snap. He's going to drop back. He's hit as he throws it. It's caught.
Great pressure by Gavin Bozica on the play. He hit the quarterback hard. Quarterback threw it on target and picked up a yard. So a 1-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, that was a Cooley with the catch, but nothing going right there. So it'll be a 2nd down and 19. Big Red defended that ball very well. There's the handoff, and he's going to get around the end, and that is
Flanagan.
Flanagan's going to get a little bit of yards. Still be a 3rd and long here, and it gets down to about the 40-yard line. So it'll be a 3rd down 14 right now. 7:54 on a running clock here in the 1st quarter. No score right here live from Harding Stadium.
It'll be the 13th play of the opening drive. If you're Olentangy, that's what you want. You want Big Red's defense to have to play, and you want to control the clock in a hostile environment.
So Siebert drops straight back. He's going to get pressured again. He's in trouble, and he is going to go down at about the 48, maybe 47-yard line. Wholesale tackle right there for Big Red.
You had Bozika made him stepping up, and then Mamula got him, Ostovich got him, number 18, Isaac Hill got him. So it was a meeting at the quarterback, but Bozika made him step up. So lost of 7 on the play.
So Olentangy will send their punting unit out now, so it'll be a 4th down and 21. Back deep for Big Red is Nico Soriano. He'll be standing at about his 14, 15-yard line. Well, we have a timeout, Big Red. We'll take the timeout here. Big Red on the field. No score. You're listening to Big Red football on 106.3 The River. Welcome back to Harding Stadium. Down to Clayton Chris.
For about 5 minutes into this game, Big Red's defense has been pretty strong, especially with the downfield coverage. The quarterback doesn't have a lot of time to throw. He keeps looking downfield, and I think that's why you're reverting a lot to the bubble routes. Back to you.
Hey, set to punt it now.
Connor Ingram is the punter. He's also the place kicker.
Good snap. Kick is up. It's a nice high-ended kick, but it's going to roll end over end, and it's going to go out of bounds somewhere inside the 20-yard line. We'll wait for the official spot, and they'll spot it at the 16-yard line where Big Red will take over 1st and 10. You don't have to think much about electricians until you currently need one. Then think about Electric O, providing licensed and insured electrical work for residential, commercial, and industrial projects. Electric O on Pennsylvania Avenue in Weirton, or online at electrico.com.
31-yard punt down to the 16, so Big Red's first chance on offense, and we were missing somebody in the huddle. Missing a couple guys in the huddle. Play clock down to 15 already.
Big Red led by junior quarterback Peyton Hill. They got to get to the line quickly as they're down to 3 seconds, and they're going to have to take another timeout. Oh, no, yes, Big Red. Big Red takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this, and listen to Big Red Football on 106.3 The River. And welcome back to the Vicelli Pizza of Steubenville broadcast booth. Starters for the Big Red on offense.
On offense, tackles, you got Peyton Tuttle at the left tackle, Jalen Geary at left guard, Greg Mamula is the center, Jalen Harris the right guard, Cam Daly the right tackle. Kai Fleming and Brandon Kinney, you'll see some action at tight end. You got Kai John Hopkins as a fullback, Rodney James, your receivers, Inky Jones, Ivan Buggs, you'll see Ty Pierce, you'll see Isaac Hill. So we'll see what Big Red can do from their own 16.
They'll come to the line. They'll have split receivers. I formation for the Big Red. In motion. Hill's going to hand it off to James. James gets around the left side. Short gain, if any, maybe a yard on that play.
Good job stringing that out. You had number 13, Austin Bird on a tackle, and safety, number 3, Nick Johnson coming up. Picked up a yard on the play.
Johnson and Bird on the carry.
Big Red deep in their own end right now. Kind of playing it close to the vest on that first play.
Not a very big defense, but, man, they get after it. You know, the size is all on the offensive line. Defensive line is very fast.
Same formation now coming in motion is Inky Jones. Peyton Hill drops back. He's going to throw the fade pattern. And there's going to be pass interference as Kinney was wide open, and he is interfered with right around midfield, so that's going to be a first down for Big Red.
Yeah, it was underthrown, and Kinney's trying to come back, and the defensive back just tackled him as he was getting ready to catch the ball. So
never looked back.
Yeah, he never looked back, and he just tackled him. So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, which is going to give Big Red a first down over the 30-yard line.
Big Red football is presented by Newborough Photo in Weirton. Visit newboroughphoto.com for game day photos.
Yeah, nice pattern. He was open. A longer pass. You know, if it was on target, he had 6 points. But Big Red's first down at the 32-yard line. So good job by the offense getting the first down.
Okay, Big Red this time with a slot back, and he's going to come in motion. Hill up under center with the straight eye behind him. Now Big Red will have twins on the near side. Long count. Hill with the fake. He'll roll and he'll throw across out in the middle and off the fingertips of Ivan Buggs. And he was wide open.
Yeah, nice crossbuck pattern there. You know, he was open on the sideline. And Peyton Hill, left-hander, rolling to his right, and kind of just didn't get his shoulder squared to the line. And You see that in the, you got a first-year starter, get some jitters out, So second down, Big Red.
2nd and 10 at their own 32-yard line. They come now with a tight formation. Kinney's the tight end. Hill's going to come back to throw. He throws it back across. Ball is caught. Can't see who because he was just mobbed as soon as he got the ball.
Dorian Thorne on the catch.
Hey, Dorian Thorne.
That was a really nice play by Hill. He had a defensive tackle coming at him with his arms up. He threw a sidearm pass to Hill on a screen and hit him right in the numbers and picked up 5 on the play. So nice job by Hill getting the ball out, and Hill picking up 5 yards.
Yeah, nice third down manageable play now for Bigger at 3rd and 5. Isaac Hill comes near side. Now coming in motion is Bugs. They're going to throw the ball out to Isaac Hill. Hill's going to catch it and get hit immediately at around the 38-yard line. Not a lot of running room right there for Hill as he was brought down by Seth Smolin. It'll bring up a 4th and 3.
Yeah, it was a nice pattern, just great break on the ball by the defense, and picked up 1 yard. It's going to be 4th and 4 and a 38, and Big Red's going to go.
Yeah, Twins on the far side in the pistol. Now Bugs goes in motion. Big Red trying to draw him off sides, it looks like right here. Didn't work on that one. He's got Ronnie James as his sidecar as we get down to 15 seconds on the play clock now. Now they're going to change it up a little bit. And they have trips on the left side. High snap, and Hill's just going to punt it, quick kick it. Gets it down to about the 28-yard line where it'll be down by Bugs, and it'll be Olentangy ball. So, Dennis, both teams have traded punches a little bit, and both defenses have held.
Yeah, a little over 2 minutes on the clock there for the Big Red O. They had it deep in the territory, picked up a first down, and now they switched the field position down to the 28. So 1st and 10, Olentangy.
Hillsboro Grill and Tavern salutes the Big Red Nation. Going to say hi hello to my mother at home and also the wonderful Kathy McGrath, Jupiter Jeff, and Silky listening in tonight. Here we go now. 1st and 10 for Olentangy. Siebert, trying to draw Bigger off sides, and they do it again.
Yeah, he claps it. What happens is the offensive line is in a 2-point stance. He claps his hands, and the line snaps up to look to the sideline to see what to run, and Big Red just leaned in a little bit, not jumping and hitting anybody, just leans into the neutral zone. They broke the plane, and it's a 3rd penalty for Big Red for 15 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 5.
There's adjustments that will be made on that one, I'm sure, at halftime. So it's 1st and 5 now at the 33-yard line. Olentangy 33, their ball. Twins right, Twins left. Quick bubble screen. Ball is incomplete, almost intercepted right there as Tyleek Sims stepped in and knocked the ball away, and he was almost, if he holds on to that, Dennis, he's standing in the end zone.
Yeah, what's going on is they're just throwing it out to one guy, and the other receiver's blocking the guy covering the receiver, and it's creating some space, and, one missed tackle, he could go. So good job by Sims there to break that pass up.
2nd down and 5 now. Trips right. Flanagan with the inside handoff. He's going to try and get the corner. Bugs forces him back in. Good job. Ivan Bugs on the tackle.
And I think Bugs stole the ball. Yeah, Bugs stole the ball. And Big Red's going to
recover. Let's send it down to Clayton Chris.
If you notice, guys, what Olentangy's been doing is our corners have been backing off, playing about 5 yards off. So they've been running the perimeter. This time it kind of got away from him. The guy tried swinging the ball over the defender's head, and usually when you do that, it pops out, and Big Red recovers. Back up to you guys.
So great field position now for Steubenville as they will have the ball inside the we have a penalty flag down. I guess what that is.
I think it's a dead ball. It came afterwards.
And that's going to go against Olentangy, so that's going to be another 15 added on. So Big Red is going to move into the Electrico end zone.
The ozone, Electrico.
Well, this says Electrico end zone right there. Look,
it sure does.
Yeah.
So they're getting inside into the red zone now. But great job by Bugs. He strung that out, and as he made the tackle, he just took the ball right out of Flanagan's hands. And then there was something extra that happened. Somebody on Olentangy put a late hit on, and Big Red has the ball 1st and 10 on Olentangy's 18.
And they're right in the shadow of the bleacher. That's a beautiful sunny day here at Harding Stadium, and after all the bad weather we had all week, doesn't rain on Big Red football, Dennis.
Not tonight, anyhow.
Not very often, actually. We talked about that at school this week. Scott Wolodkin and I was talking about that. He's been around for about 94 years.
Nobody remembers the Mooney game last year when it was a month.
That was up there.
So, 1st and 10, Big Red.
All right, so they come a tight formation again with the I formation. Hill will go up under center. Buggs is a lone receiver on the left. Now Sims goes in motion to that side. Hill's going to throw.
Wide
He's got a man open. Caught in the end. Wait for the signal, and he bobbled the ball, incomplete.
Oh, what a great effort right there. Nice wheel route. He went in motion, and as he turned up, there was nobody there. Hill put it right on his numbers, and he juggled as he hit the ground. So
that was a nice play, and it was run very well, and that's something I'm sure they'll go back to. We have another penalty flag down, however. Roughing the passer. So that's going to take it half the distance to the goal as Hill was hit late. And we got someone coming off the field for Big Red, a little bit hobbled right there.
It's going to be
Peyton Tuttle.
It's going to be a half the distance penalty. A 9-yard penalty takes it inside the 10 to the 9. 7 penalties for 59 already for Olentangy, and Big Red has the ball 1st and goal on the 9.
We're down to 4:06 to play in the first quarter. There is no score here in this game, as Big Red now on its second possession is knocking on Olentangy's door. I formation again. Hill, long snap count. He's going to send Sims in motion. Ronnie James fumbles the ball. It's still loose, and it's going to be picked up by Olentangy. He's going to get up over to 30, down up to the 34-yard line. As James really, I don't think, ever had the ball. We'll send it down to Clayton. You saw it better down there, buddy.
Well, James just went up for the old power play, and it looked like the handoff was fine. It looks like he might have just taken his eyes off the ball and was getting a little eager being down here in his own red zone.
Now they're bringing this back for us. Hold on. Now what's going on?
Freddie Noday made the recovery.
Wait a minute. They're going to say he's down there.
The initial recovery was by somebody on Olentangy, but he was on the ground, and as he rolled over to get up, the ball came loose. Noday picked it up, so you may have them having the ball about the 12. Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
At the 11.
Yeah, that's where he originally fell on the ball. So nice job by the officials to see the knee was down, because that almost could have went for a touchdown.
Now Big Red gets a break on that one after the turnover. Olentangy will have the ball at 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line with 3:51 to play in the first quarter. No score here from Harding Stadium. Ross Ivkovich, the Dr. Dennis McGrath, and the one and only Clayton Chris bringing you all the action here from Harding Stadium. They'll go trips near side now. And there's a bubble screen again, and hit immediately by Rodney James. He's going to go nowhere, and it's an actual loss on the play.
Yeah, James, they sent a block on James, and he just busted off the block and hit the receiver as the receiver caught. The receiver, number 43, Noday, the guy that picked up the fumble. So he ended up losing 4 on the play. So great job by Rodney.
Noday, there was no way on that one for him after Rodney hit him, huh?
Good one.
2nd down and 15 now. Ball at the 7. And pressure and a sack back inside the 5. And leading Kai Fleming leading the charge, and also coming up out of there was trying to see these guys.
Fleming was there. Kai John Hopkins was there. Bozika was there.
Yeah, so
you had a meeting at the quarterback. It's going to be back to the 4, so a loss of 3 on the play.
So standing in the shadows of their own end zone right now. In fact, waiting for the snap at the goal line is the quarterback Siebert. And there's offsides again on Big Red.
Yeah, and they're just the same thing. They get up out of their 2-point stance, and Big Red trying to get to the quarterback, and it's going to be a penalty, and it's going to set up 3rd and 12 now. So, yeah, that's something, in-game adjustments in the first game of the season is the most important thing. You're going to see mistakes, like we said. This is one of those things, Big Red's just trying to be aggressive and get off the ball, and you got to temper that a little bit. And this is Olentangy's advantage now, because it may make us hesitate coming off the ball, which give them extra time.
3rd down and 12. He didn't go off that. He came close.
Came real close, though.
All right, so they got twins right, twins left. Siebert in the pistol with the sidecar.
Man,
he is going to get hit, gets loose, and it looks like he might have made it out of the end zone.
Now they're going to
to the 1 yard line.
Yeah, he spun out of the tackle by Mamula, and he extended the ball as he hit the ground, and he landed on about the half-yard line. So just great pressure by the Big Red defensive line. Greg Mamula making the first contact, and lucky to be out of the end zone. All right, let's go down to Clayton real quick.
You know, guys, you can upgrade the stadium, you can change your face mask and everything else, but one thing remains constant with Big Red, and it's always that pressuring defense off the edge.
Tough snap right here, Dennis, as he stands at the back of the end zone. Gets the high snap, kicks it, gets a nice punt out of there. Soriano's just going to let it hit and roll, and he gets a nice punt. Out clear to the 41-yard line, so a 40-yard punt.
Yeah, Connor Ingram there, doing the best he can. He takes a half a step back, and he's out of the end zone. So great job by the quarterback not getting a safety there, and a great job by the punter getting it out. But Big Red takes over in Olentangy territory.
For over 40 years, Gumbar Heating and Cooling has been providing high-efficiency heating and cooling systems for the Valley's residential and commercial needs, and offers 24-hour emergency service. Online, it's gumbarrefridge.com. My man Johnny Gumbar, good guy. First and 10, Big Red at the Olentangy 41. No score late in the first quarter here. Hill's going to throw. Throws it down the middle, and it is going to be caught. What a catch inside the 5-yard line.
Isaac Hill.
Wow.
What a great pass by Peyton Hill. He rolled out to the right. This time he looked back left, squared his shoulders, and threw it clear back across the field and hit Hill right in stride. And he was tackled at the 4, 37-yard gain.
Big Red has now reached the electric O zone as they'll have a first and goal at the 4-yard line. And they'll come up with a tight formation again. Thorne in at fullback. James is the tailback. They send motion. That is Sims. There's the handoff to James. James gets down close. James is into the end zone for the Creative Carpet touchdown. Let's send it down to Clayton Chris.
What a pass by Peyton Hill to set up the run. It was basically your run-of-the-mill power play. Right up in between the guards, old-fashioned style, to punch it in for 6. Back up to you guys.
And a great job by the coaching staff. James fumbled on his last carry, getting the ball back right now and letting him pound it in the end zone. A great effort by James, following his blockers. He's driving the pile.
Zach Smith, the holder. There's the snap. The kick is blocked and will be no good. With 1:10 remaining in the first quarter, the score is Big Red 6, Olentangy nothing. We'll be back with more at 106.3 FM, The River. Welcome back to Harding Stadium. Big Red 6-0 with a minute 10 to play in the first quarter. That drive was a 41-yard drive.
Two plays, 41 yards.
Capped off by the 4-yard touchdown run by Rodney James. There's the kick by Roberts. This time it's right down the hash. Big return coming here, but a nice tackle by Nico Soriano at the 35-yard line because he had all kinds of running room.
Yeah, Chase Brent just caught the ball backpedaling, and a nice hole by the wedge guys right there, and got out to the 35, so about a 20-yard return for Olentangy.
Big Red salutes the Big Red Nation, courtesy of Hillsborough Grill and Tavern. We got to say hi to Darren Sample, my man Chippy Hedman, Craig Lobmiller.
Yeah, right now Olentangy's dominating the plays. It's 18-9 so far in plays, but Big Red has had the field position and capitalized on their field position.
Yeah, their first drive was a ton of plays. So they have it first and 10 at the 35. Trips on the right side. There's a snap to Seabird. He's going to fake it. He's going to step up. He's got pressure. He's going to get away from the pressure. Now he's got running room at the 40, at the 45, up over the 50, down to the 40, inside down to the Big Red 37, 38-yard line. Big run right there.
Yeah, this quarterback for a sophomore, he's got some really good feet. He just avoided about 3 tackles and picked up 26 on the play.
So it's first and 10 at the 39. They spot him down at Big Red as we get down under a minute to play in this first quarter, long first quarter. There's the pass. It's incomplete. It looked like there was movement on that play prior to the pass, but no flag down.
That's what I thought. At this point, just trying to, they tried that little bubble screen again, and, the Big Red, watch out for the pump and go, though, because Big Red's getting real aggressive on these bubble passes now. So look for Olentangy to, see that upstairs.
Twins right, Twins left. Big Red's defense disciplined now when they stood up finally. It took them a little while. Okay, so Siebert is in the pistol, and he's going to have a sidecar as well.
No Day is the new running back.
He's going to stay in the pocket. Now he's going to get forced out. He's going to run it again. He's got the sideline, gets down inside the 30 and out of bounds inside the 27-yard line, maybe the 28. Good enough for another first down.
Yeah, pickup of 11. He's just going back, and he doesn't have any time whatsoever to look for a receiver. He's going back and getting pressure. He's just tucking it and running. So good job by the quarterback Siebert there to pick up another first down.
So 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Big Red leads 6-0. Olentangy now driving. Bubble screen again. This time he's going to go to the 10, to the 5, and in for the touchdown. So that quick, the game is now tied at 6. We'll send it down to you, Clayton.
Well, Big Red keeps getting real aggressive off the edge. They just ran a bubble screen out to the wider side of the field, and the inside receiver set somewhat of a pick and scored 6. Back to you.
Okay, so they'll try the extra point here now.
4-play, 65-yard drive, and quick striking offense. That bubble screen, you got to be a sure tackler on the corner.
Snap is down. The hold is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 22 seconds remaining in the first quarter, it's Olentangy 7, Big Red 6. You're listening to Big Red Football on the River. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Vocelli Pizza of Steubenville broadcast booth. Ross Ivkovich, Dennis McGrath, and Clayton Chris bringing you the action here from week 1, and we are in a good one so far. It's still first quarter, 22 seconds remaining. Olentangy now just scored to go up 7-6 on Big Red. And Dennis, so far, both teams exchanging some things and making some adjustments and doing some good things, some things well.
Yeah, and like I said before, there's going to be mistakes, but there's an example. You got to keep running your basic offense. This is what they do. They're going to, they may have some incompletes, they may have some bobbles. Sooner or later, they're going to break one, and there they did. So Big Red bent but didn't break in the first two drives. That time the bubble screen worked, and they got a touchdown. So got a couple guys, Siriano and Mitchell back.
Wow,
nice kick.
It's going to go right into the end zone, so Big Red will get it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He's a good kicker.
Yeah, he shanked the extra point and went through, but that time he boomed that and landed in the end zone. So that's a great advantage. If you remember back, when Big Red won a couple state titles, we had the kicker, the big guy, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but put the ball in the end zone. In a high school game, it's tough to drive 80 yards. And if you got a kicker, you got that weapon, that's great for your defense.
So 22 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Big Red will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll go twins right, twins left. Pistol formation this time for Peyton Hill, the junior quarterback. He's going to fake it, and he comes back on the screen. And it's going to get decent yardage out to about the 25-yard line.
Bazika, it was supposed to be a bubble screen to the right or the left, and it was covered very well. So he looked back left, found Bazika, picked up 5.
That's a nice thing to see a guy be able to get that read this early in the season. I like that.
Yeah, especially in your first varsity game, and that's the end of the first quarter.
We've come to the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Olentangy leads Big Red 7-6. We'll be back with the second quarter. You're listening to Big Red Football on 106.3 The River. With a little bit of stats, courtesy of the Annabelle & Company Certified Public Accountants, a full-time service personnel and commercial accounting firm, the Annabelle & Company CPAs on Sunset Boulevard.
Big Red, 3 rushes for 5, 4 or 5 through the air for 49, 8 plays, 54 yards, 20 yards in penalties, 1 turnover. Olentangy, 11 rushes for 57, 6 of 8 for 42, 19 plays, 99 total yards.
Folks, Dennis is doing everything up here, just so you know. He's doing it all. For 2nd down and 5. Hill's going to throw again. Good protection. He throws it out, and it's going to be dropped. Right in the hands of Isaac Hill, and he kind of did one of them, turned his head upfield before the ball was there, and in and out of his hands, it'll be 3rd down and 5.
Right now, what a great read right there by Hill, though. He looked at a post pattern first. It was covered. Went to his second read to Hill there, and just hit him right in the numbers, hit him in a bad spot. So manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 5 from the 25.
Big Red taking a long time breaking the huddle. Now they'll come with twins near side. Ozika lined up in the backfield next to quarterback Hill. Hill is going to throw it across the middle to Brandon Kinney. Kinney at the 50. Kinney at the 40. Kinney at the 30. The 20. The 10. And Brandon Kinney has taken it to the house for the Big Red touchdown. Down to Clayton Chris.
One of the best things about Big Red's offense is how much they execute when it comes to the tight end and quarterback pass. And you just saw it right there. Hill faked the handoff and just dumped it right over top to Brandon Kinney, and he broke loose for 6. Back to you guys.
Wow is the term right there. Wow.
Well, we called that the old pop pass in the middle school, and our Paul Duffy and Dennis McGrath, offensive coordinator, he was just faking in the line. Everybody jumps up. They have no safety in the middle of the field, and Kinney run right down the hash mark and hit him right in stride, and now Big Red's going to go for 2.
Yeah, missing the extra point earlier on was blocked. So they will go for 2. They'll come up with a tight formation. Bozika is the tailback. Motion goes Tyleek Sims. Hill up under center. Long play count. He's going to roll. He's going to throw. And it is caught by Inky Jones for the conversion. With 11:42 to play here in the first half. On the creative carpet by Meg in Wintersville scoreboard, it is Big Red 14, Olentangy 7. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to the Vocelli Pizza of Steubenville broadcast booth. Big Red now with a unbelievably electrifying play right there. And we've had a couple good ones already. But, man, 75-yard touchdown pass. Brandon Kinney couldn't be a better guy to catch that ball to. What a great kid he is.
Yeah, he broke a tackle. Their defensive back had him around the waist, and he just busted through the tackle and ran down. So Roberts kicking it off. Nice deep kick down to about the 9. Brett
gets the ball, comes up over the 20 to the 25. He's going to be stood up and dropped it around the 26-yard line where they'll take over there, first down and 10. Get your game on at Basil's Sports Bar and Grill by the Route 22 ramp for downtown Weirton. Wings, burgers, flatbreads, dig into a dog, one for every high school around. Basil's Sports Bar and Grill, where you come in as a fan and you leave as a friend.
17-yard return for Brecht. He's pretty much their do-it-all guy. Caught the touchdown pass, and now he returns it. Great coverage by the Big Red, though. First and 10, Olentangy on the 27.
They have trips near side now for the Patriots. And a nice shovel, little shovel pass out there to, trying to see who that was, Dennis.
That's Flanagan.
Flanagan's going to get first down yardage out to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, just a basic option right there.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, quarterback held it as long as he could. Flanagan got the pitch, picked up a first down, gain of 13.
You know, a lot of pressure so far in this game on the sophomore quarterback Siebert. And you said, as a sophomore, your first game and you're in a hostile environment, he's feeling the pressure right now. As you see, Big Red's line now has come off the ball a little bit, so they're not going to step off sides on that play. So they have trips on the short side of the field, far side. Takes the bubble screen, steps up, pressure, trouble, and he's going to get sacked for no gain on the play. Leading the charge was the guy who scored a touchdown a little bit ago, Brandon Kinney, and we have an injury timeout on the field, and while we take that injury timeout, we'll send it down to Clayton.
After watching that play between Hill and Kinney, I would be remiss if I don't send a shout-out to my fellow tight end, Eric Lula. We had a lot of those back in the day, and he just sent me a text and said that looked like you and I, so I got to give him a shout-out.
Player down the field is Inky Jones, and he's grabbing at that knee. Hopefully it's not as bad right now as it looks, Dennis.
Yeah, there was a big pile up there, massive humanity, and you just got to hope in that situation that everybody goes down nice and straight and doesn't curl up and roll over on anything. Right now, Inky's he's in some pain on the field.
Hillsboro Grill and Tavern presents the Big Red Nation salutes.
All right, we got some, where we start at? Oh, the Chernansky brothers, the guys you worked with. We got Rich Gaultier, Robin Morgan, Big Bob Bowman. You got Tucker and Leanne Powell. Pownell. Powell?
Pownell.
Okay.
Pownell.
I got to lift the ones. You got to do the ones that you you wrote. So now, right now, coaching staffs now, and another thing we forgot to mention about a night like tonight, first game, got to keep your kids hydrated. Also, in the warm-ups, Big Red was on the sidelines drinking, and cramping is an issue in the first game. Inky's getting up. He's kind of favoring one leg there, so hopefully it's not as serious. He's putting weight on it, so that's a good sign right there. He's kind of limping off on his own power. So, now here here's where you want to develop depth. In camp, you got to develop your depth in case something happens like this, and you're going to have a new body in there. So great job on the bubble screen, though. On the last play, a defensive end went out and stood in the passing lane and forced the quarterback to pull it down and have to run. So Big Red now adjusting to the bubble screen with their defensive ends.
You would love Inky Jones, Dennis. He is a straight character at school. He's our kind of kid. So it's now a 2nd down and 9. They did give him a 1-yard gain on that, so it does not officially go down as a sack. And the ball will be spotted at the Olentangy 41-yard line. 10:45 to play in the second quarter. Running clock, 14-7. Big Red leading Olentangy at this point. Another bubble screen right there. This time there's going to be room, but closed quickly by Tyleek Sims as he comes up and makes a great play on that on the end.
Yeah, that looked like it was going to go for something, and he gets busted off the block. It was a 6-yard gain, but it could look like it was going to go for a lot more than that. So 3rd down and 3 for Olentangy.
That was Dean Stack on the catch for Olentangy. They have trips now on the far side, single receiver near side. Big Red's defense now adjusting well to them as they stand up.
They're a yard off the ball. Looks like the Canadian League. They're a yard off the ball, and it looks like Big Red's going to apply some pressure here. All the 3 linebackers were coming, looked like. So
here they come anyway. Siebert's going to run it. He's going to get first down yardage down into Big Red territory to about the 46-yard line, where he's going to be stopped.
Yeah, good job by Siebert. They kind of overran him there. He ends up picking up 7 on the play, so in the Big Red territory, so almost 8 on the play. So nice job by Siebert to run around and pick up the first down.
Twins near and far. This time there's going to be the handoff, and it is not going to get much. They ran it right into the teeth of that Big Red defense.
Kenny, another tackle, short gain of 1 by Flanagan. So 2nd down and 9. Flanagan picking up a 1.
Trips near side now. Lone receiver on the far side. Siebert's going to keep it. He fumbles it. And the ball is bouncing around, and it's going to still be on the ground. We'll wait to see who got it.
He pitched that ball, and the running back wasn't even looking. And Bozika just lit him up, and Big Red's going to get the ball. The running back didn't even look for the pitch. It was so quick.
Down to you, Clayton.
The quarterback went to pitch it to the running back, and he basically hit on contact as soon as he got with the ball, and Big Red came in and scooped it up.
Yeah, Bozika, nice play right there defensively for Big Red, and they're in business now as they have the ball at their own 41-yard line. 8:51 to play in the second quarter, and they lead 14-7 over Olentangy.
Yeah, here's where, mistakes again. You want to see Big Red capitalize on these mistakes now. 2nd turnover.
Well, their passing game has been there all night so far, so let's see what they can do here. They'll bring Twins to the near side. Hill is in the pistol with Rodney James as the sidecar. There's the handoff to James. James cuts it back, gets nice yardage out to about the 45. Gain of 4 on the play.
Nice job. Nice push by the offensive line there. Cam Daly, Thorne, Mamula just drove the pile and picked up 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up at halftime, we're going to recap scoring with the Deanna Ball & Company Certified Public Accountant Stats. Live coverage of the Big Red Band from the Center of Music and Art, and we'll hear from Tim Streed from the Ohio High School Athletic Association about all the changes in 2021.
Yeah, short gain by James there to the 46. Good job by the defense. They slanted right into the play. And big number 55 for them, Dylan Graber, made the play.
3rd down and 5 now. Bozika checks in for James. There's a give to Bozika. He crashes ahead. Bozika still turning. Gets to about the 48. It'll make about a 4th down and about 3 for Big Red, along with the 3.
Yeah, that was Ostovich on the play there, trying to get some beef in there. Picked up a short gain at 2. He's been playing a lot of defense, so they're getting a carry here. 4th and 3 on the 48.
Big Red's going to go here with 7:43 on a running clock in the second quarter. Fleming comes in motion. Peyton Hill is going to get hit as he's going to throw it away, and Olentangy will take over on downs.
Yeah, nice job by Olentangy just putting some pressure on 47. Eric Thompson, a blitzing linebacker from the outside linebacker spot, made that made him throw it before he wanted to, and he did a good job throwing it away and not allowing an interception. So Olentangy ball on Big Red's 48.
Family-owned Hillsboro Grill and Tavern on McClister Avenue in Mingo for the best wings around. It's been around so long, it can't be wrong to make your next stop at the Hillsboro Grill and Tavern.
Olentangy's defense there doing a nice job of flipping the field position now. They have it in Big Red territory. Big Red 48, first down.
Twins right, Twins left. Motion. It's Brecht. They're going to hand it to him. He's going to try and turn the end, and there's going to be a holding call on this one. He's not going to get a lot on it anyway, as he's brought down by Rodney James. But I think 95 people in front of us in the stands saw that holding and called it all at the same time.
And the great thing about that is Rodney James was the one being held by two guys, and he still made the play. So great job by James to get off that hold and to get the tackle also. So it's another mistake for Olentangy, and it's going to be a spot foul. So it's going to be from the 49. So it's then going to end up being.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the.
It's going to be a 10-yard, a 15-yard penalty. So it's going to take them all the way back to their 40, 41.
Yeah. It'll be a first down and 21.
11-yard penalty.
Again, Twins right and left. They all looked at the sideline to get the play, and then they look at their wristbands. It's kind of they're very in sync on that. I don't know if you've noticed that.
And everybody's gone, linemen, backs, receivers.
Handoff to the inside man, and he's getting nowhere.
New running back in there, Nico Scioli. Oh, I'm sorry. Dominic Temsta, my bad. 5 and 6 all look the same. So good job rotating running backs there. Picked up one.
Guess who made a tackle? Brandon Kinney.
Second and 19.
Does it all, Kinney. We got a
Olentangy timeout.
Olentangy or Big Red? It came from this side. Okay. With 6:40 to go on the second quarter clock, Big Red leads 14-7. You're listening to Big Red Football. And welcome back to the Vicelli Pizza of Steubenville broadcast booth. Ross Ivkovich, Dennis McGrath, and Clayton. Clayton, what's going on down there?
Well, you know, the sun has went down, so the temperature is drastically cooled down here on the new turf. Other than that, we're just playing football.
Great drop-in, Clayton. They don't call you the best sideline guy in the league for nothing. I got a little major league line for you there. All right, second down now for Olentangy. Siebert's going to try and throw it back and set up the screen. He sets it up. Nice job right there, setting it up and getting positive yardage, which looked like they weren't going to get nothing. Stackhouse made a nice comeback and turned it back in, and it'll get back close to the original line of scrimmage, where it'll be a 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, nice job avoiding all the traffic. So he picked up 9 on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
So we got trips on the near side, on the short side of the field, and lone receiver on the far side, standing right on the 50.
Reverse.
Try to reverse. Here comes Stackhouse, and he's got running room. Stackhouse, and a great job coming up and making a tackle. Nico Soriano, the birthday boy, stops him short. He had more room to go, man, and Nico just made a great shoestring tackle.
Yeah, Chase Brent was the receiver. He's pretty much the do-everything guy, and they're going quick. And Big Red's got to take a timeout.
Timeout, Big Red, and we'll take a timeout, too. You're listening to Big Red Football on the river. Have to play in the second quarter. Olentangy will go 4th and 2 at the Big Red 40-yard line. Siebert trying to draw him off sides. It doesn't work, so now they're going to tighten up and bring it in. And tight. He's going to try and run this ball. It's like a rugby.
They're trying to draw Big Red offside.
And now they don't. It doesn't work. And now Olentangy will take a timeout. That will leave them with 1 timeout. We'll keep it right here, and we'll tell you guys that at halftime, courtesy of the good folks at the Center of Music and Art, you're going to get to hear the Big Red Band, Dennis. And I know one lady sitting at Buena Vista Boulevard, Donna Ikovich, will be happy to hear the Big Red Band.
Yeah, Big Red, the band, they did that so many days at camp. Everybody just thinks football. You got the cheerleaders out here. You got the band that does their band camp out at one of the camps. You got the volleyball team, the golf team, the whole myriad of fall sports now, Big Red, plus all the arts and scholar things in the new building coming up. We'll talk about that later on if we have time.
Listen, The band had practice last night till 9:15 and had to be at the high school this morning at 7:15 to play at the high school. Then they had to be back up here at 2 o'clock, practice, go home, and be back here at 5.
Yeah, so and that's why they're good, because they put the time in. So Olentangy's going to go for it again. They're going to go back out in the spread with the trip.
All right, so it's 4th down and 2. Still trying to draw Big Red off sides and not working. It's down now. The play clock gets down to around 13 seconds to go, and they're looking to the sideline for the play. They might just be waiting to take it. I don't know, take a penalty and punt it. Down to 4. Oh, they snap it. Siebert's going to keep it. And Siebert is going to get mauled for a loss back at the 44-yard line. Brandon Kinney leading the charge.
Spencer
back down to you, Clayton.
Yeah, Spencer Ostovich.
I think Olentangy was just trying to run the play clock down to see what Big Red was going to run, and that backfired on him. Big Red came hard inside, sent everybody off the edge and up the middle, and stuffed Olentangy at the line. 1st and 10, Big Red.
Yeah, Ostovich, he didn't get sucked in on that play and made the play, and Kinney followed it up. So Big Red 1st down on their 44, 5:38 to go.
Big Red with a tight. Hill's going to fake it. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw it down the middle, and it is going to be caught inside the 40 down to the 33-yard line.
Ty Pierce.
My man, my landscaper, Ty Pierce. He does it all. He's got the best mullet on the team, too. Let me just tell you that.
And what a nice pass by Hill there. Picked up 23 on the play.
1st down and 10 now at the Olentangy 33-yard line. Bigger with twins to the right. Hill's going to roll right. He steps back in, reads it, and he's going to fumble it. And it is going to be picked up. And he fumbled it right into the hands of a defender.
Yeah, number 20 picked it up.
Stamp.
Stamp. He tried to avoid the rush, and the defensive end kind of made him avoid, not to get the rush, and it knocked the ball out of his hands, and it bounced right up by Olentangy, and he was lucky he didn't take it to the house.
So now they'll have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 49 with 5:08 to play here. And Big Red leading 14-7. Olentangy will see what they can do offensively. The one thing we have not seen them be able to do, Dennis, is stretch the field, because Big Red's pressure has really been good throughout this 1st half.
And to keep a spread team like that, you have to keep the pressure on.
Trips near side now. Siebert's going to throw the ball. He's going to roll out. He's going to step up now. He's going to get hit. Oh my. His helmet is knocked off, and he is just really hit hard by Brandon Kinney. I hope he's okay.
And Kai John Hopkins was also there. Oh, man. And I'll tell you what, he bounced right off the turf. He's got to leave the game for one play.
Wow.
He kind of jumped up, made a cut back, and Kinney and Hopkins right there just lit him up.
Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8. Man, and coming in at quarterback now is number 12, and that is the senior quarterback, Ryan Groh. They'll have trips on the far side. Groh will be in the pistol. He'll take the snap, and he will throw on 1st down. He completes it for close to 1st down yardage. He might be just a little bit short out there. Stackhouse with the catch, but a nice play coming up was Ivan Buggs.
Yeah, nice 6-yard gain there. And they're sending guys out, so
3rd and 2.
And he's staying in the game.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 2.
Groh stays in for his 2nd play. Twins right, twins left. Kinney almost pushed Thorne off sides. I think Kinney was coming on that play. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a gutsy call, bringing a quarterback off the bench that hasn't thrown a pass yet. So good job being ready by the senior.
Throws again, throws a screen out, and it's going to be caught, but it is going to be no gain. And it's actually going to be a loss of 2 on the play, as Big Red just had that play sniffed out. They knew that play before Olentangy knew that play.
Yeah, Suriano made a nice play there. Just come up and beat the block.
Down to 3:47 running clock in the 2nd quarter. It'll be a 4th down and 4. And Olentangy will now punt the ball away as Nico Suriano will go back and stand probably around his 20-yard line, just inside of it.
Connor Ingram is the punter.
Low snap, picks it up off the turf, does a nice job, and boots it out of there really well. As that ball's going to hit the player, though, right at the 15-yard line. That's probably where we're going to mark that. hit his own player down there. So Biggert will take over first down and 10 at their own 15. When you need electrical work done for your business or home, get it done right. Get it done by local workers of the IBEW, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. The local IBEW 246.
Here you just want to not have a turnover. There's 3 minutes to go in the first half, 3:18. If you don't get a first down, punt it away and live to fight another day, but don't turn it over down here.
So they'll bring Hill out near side as the lone receiver. There's the handoff to Rodney James. James bangs up into the teeth of the defense of the Patriots, but he gets about 3 or 4 on that play. Nice job. Get them legs going.
Yeah, and kept his legs going and kept driving, and the line didn't stop blocking. They were pushing him forward, so good job for a 4-yard gain.
Formation for Biggert again quickly. Hill's going to fake. He's going to throw it back across, and it's going to be caught by Hill up over to 30 at the 31, first down. Nice timing route right there.
Yeah, nice 12-yard gain. He just went out and presented his hands and gave him a target to throw at. Picked up 12 on the play, first down.
2:47 now, clock running. No Biggert with no timeouts left.
Austin Bird in on the tackle for the Patriots.
Biggert will send twins out to the far side. That's Buggs and Pierce. Hill is the lone receiver near side. Peyton Hill across the middle again. There's Kinney again. Kinney with a big gain of about 14 to the 45.
And Patrick Duggan saved a touchdown. Got Kinney about the ankles, and another nice gain.
Biggert goes twins right again. Hill is the lone receiver near side. Rodney James now in the game as the sidecar with Peyton Hill. There's the give to James. James breaks a tackle, gets up over to 45, leaps over and out of bounds to stop the clock, and now we got a flag down.
Yeah, 43, No Day came in there and he just missed. He whiffed. James made a nice job of sidestepping in there.
See what the flag is. We'll send it down to you, Clayton.
I believe the high school rule is that the person has to be on the ground in order for you to hurdle him. The defender looked like it was coming in to undercut him at the knees, and he just kind of hurdled him, and I think that's what the flag's for. Back to you.
And you are correct. That's going to negate that big gain. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Biggert. That'll put it clear back at their 33-yard line.
James actually did pick up 4 on the play, so is that that's a spot foul. It's going to be back at the 32.
And it's going to be a first and 21.
So it's a spot foul, so it's going to be first down 22. And 23. So a 13-yard penalty.
Biggert will come twins near side. Lone receiver on the far side is Pierce. There goes Buggs in motion. Hill's going to drop straight back. He's going to throw it down the middle, and it is tipped and then caught by Hill.
Hill to Hill.
Great job by Hill to stay with that ball after it was tipped.
Yeah, the old tip drill at 16 yards.
Caught by Isaac Hill.
Minute 35 and running here in the second quarter. Biggert with no timeout, so they have to get it going if they want to try and get points here. Come to the line. Very tight formation right now. Pierce is in the slot as well as Buggs. Buggs goes in motion. Oh, Buggs is open.
So it's Hill.
Ooh. Oh, Hill throws the dump-off pass to Pierce, but it's incomplete. It'll bring up a fourth down.
Yeah, he had 2 guys open. He picked a short one, and good job by the outside linebacker there, number 30 for Seth Smolin. Did a nice job in coverage there, kind of got a handout.
Correction, third down and 7. 1:09 to play in the second quarter. Biggert sends Hill and Buggs far side. They have Pierce near side. Pierce goes in motion. Hill with pressure coming. He dumps it off to James, and James can't hang on to the ball. It'll be incomplete. It'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, James wanted to run before he had it there. Good job by 74 on the defensive line. Luke Fleet getting out there. One of their substitutes. He didn't start the game. He did a nice job getting out there and disrupting. So fourth down 7 for the Big Red.
Dennis, they have a lot of subs that dress 90.
Yeah, they got some subs out
Big
there.
school.
30 to 30, and they're about 3 deep at each spot there. So
Kenny will punt the ball away, standing at his own 34-yard line. Low snap, he goes down and gets it, gets the punt. It's a short, low kick. It'll hit, bounce around down inside the 30 to the 29, and that's where it'll be down by Tyleek Sims with 53 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Big Red leading 14-7 on the Creative Carpet by Meg in Wintersville scoreboard.
Yeah, so if you're Olentangy, you know, with this high-powered offense, you know, you got 53 seconds, no timeouts though, but you know, you got to be wary of the bubble screen, and you got to be a sure tackler here.
Olentangy does have one timeout left. They have the ball at their own 29-yard line, 1st and 10. They send trips near side. Siebert back into quarterback. He has his man wide open at the 50, the 40, the 30. One man to beat at the 15, and Suriano's going to grab a hold of him and bring him down at about the 4-yard line.
We got some dirty laundry down here at the 30.
We have an injured player down back at the 20-yard line for Olentangy, so we'll have to see what's going on with this.
That's the quarterback, Siebert, laying on his back on the 21-yard line. But what a great pass. He hung in there until absolutely the last minute and hit him right in stride.
And I think that penalty is probably going to go against Steubenville.
67-yard play, but there is a flag down.
Maybe not. Nope, they're bringing it back, it looks like.
Flag on the play.
That's going to go against Olentangy. Wow.
Oh, I didn't even see the flag.
That's what Clayton, send it down to you. What'd you see, Clayton?
To be honest with you, I didn't see anything. I was looking at the quarterback before he cut the ball loose. I was trying to hear what the official said, but I couldn't understand him.
Yeah, so that play is going to go for naught there.
Quarterback Siebert is up and walking. Good to see him up and walking.
Yeah, he took a pretty good shot, but I'll tell you what, the receiver, number 26, Dominic Tempsta, drove right down on the post pattern, and he was wide open.
Coach trying to get the call here.
He's not happy with whatever they're telling him.
Well, you would be after
Guys,
that play.
It sounds like down here it's an illegal motion. I believe the wide receiver started upfield too early when he was in motion.
Playing a little Canadian rules down there, huh, Clayton?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Repairs, maintenance, accessories, lessons of course instruments. That's the Center of Music and Art. The Center of Music and Art at 264 Main Street in Wintersville. Online, it's musicandart.com. So that play will negate. We see Pat Hibbett's got the officials' microphones working pretty well out there. That play will negate a 67-yard gain where they were really in business, Dennis, at the Big Red 4 with 38 seconds to go. And now it's going to be a long distance.
Yeah, it called a motion penalty, so one of the receivers must have just leaned forward or something to cause that play.
And Clayton was saying he thinks that receiver started upfield before the ball was snapped. He was pretty far downfield. The clock will start now. Trips near side. And again, Groh now, the backup quarterback, back in the game. Olentangy will throw again the bubble screen. It's incomplete. Bring up a 2nd down and 15. 19 seconds to play here in the first half of the longest first half in a long time.
Yeah, that was an instance there where he just got it and threw it. He looked like he had happy feet and just wasn't set, and the ball fluttered and it was kind of behind him. So 2nd and 15 for Olentangy.
So again, they will now go twins right, twins left. They keep spread. They have this spread offense pretty much the whole game, and they're just going to run the ball here, and not much.
Tempsta on the run.
I'll bet you don't know who made the tackle. Brandon Kinney?
Brandon Kinney picked up 3 on the run.
And we'll get down to 5 seconds. They looks like they're not going to run another play. So we have reached halftime here at Harding Stadium. Big Red leads 14-7 on the Creative Carpet by Megan Wintersville scoreboard. We'll be back with halftime after this. And here, no wind at all, by the way, blowing. It is a completely calm evening after all that crazy weather all week. End over end kick. Going to come to Nico at the 5. Nico up over the 15, the 20. Gets out close to about the 24 before he's brought down. Nice return for Soriano.
36, Nate Magg, made the play, a junior wide receiver down on special teams. So 1st and 10 from the Big Red 24. 19-yard return. Thank you, Scotty Lane.
Whatever you want, Davis Homes will build it. With Davis Homes, custom means what the customer wants. Building homes, custom homes for 40 years, locally owned. Davis Homes at davishomeinc.com. So 1st and 10 for the Big Red. They'll come to the line with Twins on the near side. I formation. And there's the give to James. James cuts up over to 25. James at the 30. James at the 35, the 40. One man to beat. James gets knocked. Oh, he gets tripped up inside the 40 at the 35. What a great run at the first play. And, boy, he broke like 3 tackles.
Yeah, he broke 3 tackles, but you got to credit the offensive line. There was a nice hole. He broke some tackles, and Big Red's going to have it 1st and 10 on Olentangy's 35. So great first play. Big Red only rushed the ball 8 times in the first half, so you can see a heavy dose of Rodney James in the second half.
That was a Nike shoestring type tackle right there, right? I mean, he just got him by the shoestring. So Big Red this time will split the receivers again with the I formation behind quarterback Hill up under center. There's the give to Ostovich. Ostovich gets good yardage down close to the 30. Gain of 5 on the play.
And I've been waiting to use this all summer. You got a little bit of thunder and a little bit of lightning going on. Rodney James, the lightning, and Ostovich just carrying guys up through the hole.
Ostovich will come out. James back into the game. Big Red now for 2nd down and 5 at the 30 of Olentangy. As we just get early started here into the 3rd quarter. They send Twins to the right side. Hill and Pierce. Now in the pistol formation. There's the snap. Hill will step up and throw down the middle. He throws it behind Pierce, and it's incomplete. He had Pierce wide open on the hash. Just a little bit behind him. That timing will come.
Yeah, and great job right there. He looked the safety off. He looked to the left, and then he knew where he was going to go with the ball, looked the safety off, and just threw it a little bit low. Hill did a great job trying to slide in and catch the ball. So
yeah, he's doing some good stuff right now.
Yeah, his reading of the defense right now for a first game in a new season has been very good so far.
3rd down 5 now. They send again Twins, Pierce and Hill to the right. There's going to be the give to James. James fighting hard for yardage. He'll get down to about the 32-yard line, possibly 33. They'll mark him at the 33. It'll be a 4th down and 3.
Yeah, good hard run there. A little bit of trapping action in the middle there. Picked up 2.
Brings up 4th and 3.
4th and 3 for the Big Red.
Here comes big Dorian Thorne into the game. And you see number 12, Inky Jones, back in the game for Big Red. That's a good sign.
Yeah, he must have been cleared by the trainer. They were doing all kinds of movement and lateral and up and downs and chopping, and so great to see Inky back in the game.
My man Sam Patera, he does a great job. Tight formation for Big Red. There goes Sims in motion. Hill fakes it. He's going to throw the ball. And it is incomplete off the fingertips of a wide-open Brandon Kinney, and Big Red will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, nice job there. Great fake. He had all kinds of time. He just fired it too high. And Olentangy dodges a bullet, but a good job by the Big Red offense to change the field position.
Send things down to Clayton.
While we have a break in play, I got to throw this out that I just found out. The referee on our home sideline, this is his first game, and he's 19 years old, and he's doing a heck of a job.
Wow.
Well, he must be pretty good to get a varsity game in your very first game. So.
And he got thrown into a great atmosphere for his first game. So Olentangy now will come out 1st and 10. They'll have the ball at their own 33-yard line. 9:52 to play in the 3rd quarter. Big Red leads 14-7. And they spread it out again. Twins right and left. And Siebert is back in at quarterback again. He's going to keep it himself and run it. He's going to get maybe so the ball was at the 28, not the 33. He does gain about 4 or 5 on that play. It'll be a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, good to see him back in the game, too. He took that shot on that long pass. So
he's got hit hard a couple times.
Yeah, he's got hit a few times. So 5-yard gain.
Quickly to the line again. They all looked at the sideline, and now they'll all look at their wrist pads. Linemen and all, they all have their plays on their wrist. Big Red sends the blitz. Siebert in trouble. Siebert's going to try and throw it away. He just gets it and throws it out of bounds. He was really under pressure, and leading the charge for Big Red was Brandon Kinney.
Manuel also in there. You know, it makes it tough on a quarterback when you have a quarterback, a sophomore. You know, he's getting back here trying to read a defense, and he don't even have time to look for a second option. So great job there, just throwing it away and living to fight another day.
3rd down and 5. Trips on the far side. Siebert fakes it. He's going to throw. It's going to get caught by Stackhouse. Stackhouse with first down yardage gets out to about the 44, maybe the 45-yard line before he's brought down.
Yeah, this Stackhouse guy, he doesn't look like he's the fastest guy on the field, but he runs great patterns and has great hands.
Kajon Hopkins on the tackle for Big Red. It will be a 1st and 10 at the 45 of Olentangy. Now they split the receivers right and left, 2 each. Siebert's going to keep it. He steps up in, and he's not going to get much. He gets a gain of maybe 2, close to 3, before he is brought down by Mamula.
And Hopkins also on the play there. So great job. The option that hurt him in the first half a couple times, Big Red adjusted there, picked up 3 on the play.
So 2nd down and 7, almost 8. Trips far side again. Siebert straight drop. He's going to throw it down the middle. And Nico Soriano is going to pick it off at the 25-yard line. And he was the only guy near that ball as Siebert well overthrew his receivers. Send it down to Clayton.
Once again, the Big Red defense sending a ton of pressure up the middle. And the quarterback with a desperation throw just heaved it up. And Nico Soriano has a pick on his birthday.
And the bad thing there for the quarterback, he had time to throw that time. He had his time to set his feet. Big Red had a safety in on that's the first deep safety they had, and he threw it right to him. So great job by the defensive coaches of making adjustments. Because that time, you know they're going to go deep at some point, and that time they did, and it cost them.
Big Red will send Pierce and Isaac Hill out to the right side. There's the give to James. James, not much there as he gets right back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all he's going to get. No gain on the play. And he's met at the line of scrimmage by Gabriel Pence.
And my favorite name on this,
Graber.
And Mebma Wadwusen. That's the name we...
You just wanted to say that
I just wanted to say that name. He was in on the play there also. So short gain, no gain on the play.
They give him maybe a half a yard. They give him up over the 25 now. Twins right, lone receiver near side for Big Red. Hill is in the shotgun again. Hill's going to throw the screen. And it's going to be short gain again for Big Red. Not much going right there as he hit Micah Mitchell. Mitchell gets out to about the 28-yard line.
Austin Bird just doing a great job. He caught the ball in front of him, kept the guy in front of him, and held him to a 4-yard gain. So 3rd down for the Big Red.
Mitchell comes out. So it's going to be a big third down play right here. I mean, with 7:33 running clock in the second quarter, Big Red wants to convert and keep the ball away from Olentangy. Clock becomes a factor when it's only a 1-score lead. And we have a flag. That's going to be before the snap, and that's going to go probably against Big Red.
I think one of the receivers was not set at the snap.
So bring it back to 3rd down and 11 now. The Ville Restaurant and Bar has been serving up excellence for over 25 years. Check out their huge menu, including the Big Red, a grilled ham and turkey with roasted red pepper sandwich. Family fun food. All the best things in life can be found at the Ville Restaurant and Bar in the Fort Steuben Mall. Twins right, twins left for Big Red. Olentangy comes with the pressure. There's the pass. It is completed to Isaac Hill, and he's going to get out close to first down yardage. He'll be about a yard short. Nice job on the comeback route there by Isaac Hill.
Doday and Thompson on the tackle.
So Olentangy did bring the pressure on the left side, and Clayton stood in there and waited and really let that play develop. Big Kai Fleming into the game. You can't miss him.
Gain of 10 on the play, so 4th and 1 on your own 34. What do you do here if you're the Big Red?
Well, right now they're showing that they're going for it, but we did see earlier in the game where where Hill punted the ball, but he's coming up under center on this play. They only have 5 seconds to run the play. And they're going to run it. And it is going to be Rodney James. He's going to break away at the 50. James at the 40. James at the 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown! Rodney James will send it down to the one and only Clayton Chris.
James sends a statement. 4th and 1. Do it. Hole as big as you could have drove a bus through. Mr. Hibbets could have drove a bus through it. And he took it straight to the house.
He broke one tackle and just beat the corner to the sideline. And a great job by James busting it out there. 66-yard run for the score, and a two-score lead now for Big Red.
So Big Red now will come out, and they will go 4-2 again. They will go Twins right on the short side, and that'll bring Tyleek Sims in motion. Oh, somebody just got hit. Greg Mamie just got hit at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good hard count there. It's going to take it down to the 1. It's going to be an offside. Good hard count by Hill there. And now Big Red's going to have a shorter time to go for 2. They moved it to about the 1.5, signaling in the play.
So Big Red has Twins on the far side, lone receiver on the right side. Ostovich is the sidecar. He'll go out in front of Hill and block. Hill will throw it to Ty Pierce. Pierce with the catch. With 6:07 to go in the third quarter on the creative carpet by Meg and Wintersville scoreboard, it is Big Red 22, Olentangy 7. We'll be back on the river. And welcome back to the Pacelli Pizza of Steubenville broadcast booth here in Harding Stadium. Big Red on a electrifying type play again by Rodney James, taking it to the house.
To the Electrico end zone, yes, for the nice 66-yard run. New Philly is leading Marietta. That's Big Red's next opponent, 42-0 at the half. So everybody thinking New Philly might be a little bit down this year. Think again. They're Marietta's not giving them much resistance right now.
All right, so Big Red now set to kick it off. End over end kick will come down at about the 15-yard line. And nice return again by Brecht. This kid does it all. You said it earlier, Dennis. He gets out clear over almost to the 40 to the 38-yard line, so good field position for Olentangy.
And that was Stackhouse. So
Stackhouse
and Brent, that's their two main weapons, and they're pretty interchangeable there. So 33-yard return, or 23-yard return, and Olentangy gets the ball in very good field position. And you can't count this team out right now. They're 2 scores down, but they got an explosive offense.
All right, so Olentangy comes out with spreading it out with trips on the near side, lone receiver on the far side. Pressure again. He escapes it. He throws the ball out to Brecht, and Brecht is going to catch it. But I don't think he got any gain on that play. It was defended well by Big Red.
And that was Flanagan. We got a little... Yeah, there's all kinds of flags now. They're trying to get up, and they were trying to help each other up now and get guys out of there. You know, he's fighting for extra yards. He's on the ground, and Big Red hit him, and they were still blocking, and the whistles are blowing. So it's just a matter, you know, hopefully it's offsetting because both teams did a little extracurricular there. So it ended up being a 1-yard gain. His knee was down. He was fighting, or actually it's no gain. He was fighting for extra yards, and both teams played through the whistle, and it got a little bit testy there. So
there was multiple flags thrown after the play was over, and the officials are now sorting that out.
You know, that's one of those plays where, you know, you taught to play through the whistle, and they did, and both teams were getting after it pretty good there. So we're trying to sort it out. I'm willing to believe it's going to be an offsetting because both sides were going at it pretty good there. So
taking a long time to figure it out.
Unsportsmanlike on the Big Red, and unsportsmanlike on Olentangy. So to me, that's the right call because there was blocking and tackling. You know, the guy went down, got it back up. You know, so good job by the officials to keep it under control there. So 2nd and 10 for Olentangy.
And it was just two teams being physical, Dennis.
Right,
and it wasn't anything.
You know, he's fighting for yards. They're blocking. We're trying to tackle, and it's just a good job by the officials there of just offsetting. Now we have another conference by the officials. So, Clayton, what do you think down there?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. I think the official on the far side has a couple more things to say, him and Tillman. They're going to go talk to the White Hat, and I'll let you know when I find something out.
The White Hat anything like a red cap in a hotel?
I just think they want the Olentangy coach wants an explanation because the guy come off the sideline there. So I think he's going to go give the explanation now. It's just, two teams playing hard to the whistle and got a little bit testy there. So 2nd and 10, offsetting penalties.
So they spread it with Twins right and left again. Siebert's going to hand it off. Not much going there, but he does keep the legs churning and does get a little bit, about 4 on the play.
Temsta on the carry. Just a little zone blocking action there. He just got in behind the line, picked up 4.
3rd down now and 6. Trips on the far side now. Olentangy's gone without a huddle the entire game, Dennis. They know where the next play. They know where to go. Siebert pressure. He is hit as he throws it, and just off the fingertips of his tailback running down the field, but pressure by Kinney is what caused that play to go long.
Yeah, he was on a delayed blitz. The first inside linebacker ran up through there, and all the blocking went to him, and Kenny was about 2 steps behind and hit him as he threw it, and the receiver was open. He just overthrew him.
5:14 to play in the 3rd quarter now, and Big Red will get the ball back as Olentangy will set up in punt formation. Nico Soriano will be back at his own 22-yard line to receive the punt. Snap is a little wobbly, but a good one right to him. The punt is an end-over-end kick. Soriano's just going to let it hit and get away from it. Again, an Olentangy player probably prevented that ball from going another 10 yards as he got in front of it and hit him in his helmet.
Yeah, hit him right in the leg and bounced back. Oh. And they're going to give the Big Red the ball on the 29-yard line. So
I think they got a 29.
29. So
yep.
1st and 10 for the Big Red.
Hauser's, Steubenville's first family of furniture, is celebrating 75 years. And to say thank you, Hauser's is offering the lowest prices store-wide. Hauser's Furniture at the corner of Sunset and John Scott Highway in Steubenville. 1st and 10, Big Red, Twins right. Hill's going to hand it to James. James tripped up immediately at the line of scrimmage. He'll gain maybe a yard or a little over a yard.
And there's that big defensive tackle, Dylan Graber, 6'3", 275, got in there, got low, and got him around the ankle. So good job by Graber. He's a load. He's hard to move.
Big Red with a new center in there because Mamula is not in the game right now. He got shaken up a little bit. Split receivers for Big Red, I formation. Hill up under center. He's going to hand it to the first man through. Let's see who that is. Hopkins, the fullback, gets decent yardage out to the 35-yard line, so they'll bring up a 3rd and 4.
Little inside trap there, trying to hit him quick in the middle, and a great trap blocking, but just good job by the inside linebacker to step up and make the play.
Come to your vehicle. Attention, Joan Workman.
Big Red goes Twins right, I formation. Peyton with the hard count, trying to draw him off sides. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to step up. He's got running room. Hill dives forward to about the 40 for a 1st down. Nice job right there. He read it, saw nobody was open, and he saw the open gap.
Yeah, great job. He looked for his read, saw 2 guys covered. It parted up the middle. Great job of the line, driving him back, and he got to the 1st down and did what he was supposed to do and got down before the big hit. So a gain of 5, 1st down, Big Red.
3:37 and running in the 3rd quarter. Big Red leads 22-7. They come again with Hill up under center and the straight eye behind him. Pierce comes in motion. There's the give to James. James cuts it back, gets almost 5 on the play, out around the 45-yard line.
Eric Thompson from his outside linebacker spot, just nice run and good hard tackle by Thompson. 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5.
I'll take 5 every time on a running play. What about you?
Oh, great job on the crossbuck action there, but Thompson just came down and made a nice play. That touchdown run put James over 100, unofficially now 12 carries for 140 after only having 10 total yards on the ground in the first half.
Yeah, a little bit of a big run earlier.
2 big runs.
Yeah.
A 51 and a 66 will take that average up a little bit.
So Big Red sends Twins near side now. Again, I formation. And that's going to be early movement on our fullback That's going to mark them back 5 yards. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 right now.
Yeah, 7 penalties for 43, and, you credit that to the first game. Mistakes are going to happen, so now Big Red goes back to a 2nd and 10.
Dine in at Bocelli's Pizza of Steubenville. House-baked subs, salads, wings, chicken tenders, everyone's favorite stuffed Bocelli rolls. And, of course, the great Bocelli Pizza and now beer. Order online at BocelliPizza.com or stop by anytime at 2600 Sunset Boulevard and dine in. Split receivers, I formation, Hill under center. Long play count. There's the give to the fullback, and that is Dorian Thorne. Thorne's going to get about 3 on the play before he is brought down.
Yeah, they just did a nice job stringing that out and just holding the line of scrimmage. Did a good job picking up 3 on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Big Red.
As we get down to about 2 minutes to go into third quarter, a quick third quarter, actually. Thank goodness.
After this 3-day first half. But, you credit that to the first game. I mean, all
Correct.
first couple games are a little bit long in the first half because you got officials trying to hydrate the kids, you got penalties, you got all kinds of stuff happening. So 3rd and 7 for the Big Red.
Twins right. I formation again for Big Red. There's the give to James. James cuts it back. James still on his feet. Will get out to about the 45-yard line. Will bring up a 4th down and 5 for Big Red.
Seth Smolin from his inside linebacker just got in the hip pocket of the pulling guard and made him tackle from behind. So gain of 2.
I'm going to have to guess Big Red will go for this. And they come to the line. They have Twins near side. He'll try to draw him off sides. Did not work. Very disciplined on the defensive end for Olentangy.
Just going to let the play clock run down, too. Here, it's battle of field position. We're going to let it run under 10, run some time off, try and draw him offside again.
I think Coach Sack's probably going to take a timeout here when he gets down to 1, and that's what it looks like he's going to do. And Big Red will take a timeout.
No, they're going to take the delay of game.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah, let the play clock run all the way down. Took the delay of game to get his punt coverage team on there, and it's going to punt it away. So
they ran off 40 seconds by doing that.
Exactly. So it's all about time consumption and taking care of the ball and the clock now. Under a minute in the third quarter.
So Kenny will stand at around his own 31-yard line or so to punt the ball away. And right now, Olentangy got everybody. Well, they have to mark it off first. Okay. Olentangy with everybody up now, they will send back.
Number 3, Nick Johnson is going to be the deep back.
Johnson, and now he'll move back to his 26 to punt it away, will the senior Brandon Kinney. The snap. Kinney's punt is a nice high kick. Down to about the 28. It's fumbled. Loose ball.
Oh.
Still loose ball.
And Big Red's got it.
Big Red's got it. We'll send it down to Clayton Chris on the sidelines on this one.
Just when it looked like it was going to be Olentangy on their own 30, he went up, he went to catch it, his eyes left the ball, and he muffed it. Big Red recovered. What a change of momentum for the Red.
Ty Pierce on the recovery. And the guy that fumbled the ball is down. He went after it. Pierce just out-muscled him for the ball. And first and 10 on the 31.
We have an injury timeout, and we're going to take a timeout, too. You're listening to Big Red Football on the River. And welcome back to Harding Stadium. Big Red sends Sims in motion. Ostovich with the carry. He'll get about 7 on the play. And there's another player down on the field, however, for Olentangy. He might be just cramping up down there, Dennis.
And that's big Graber there. He's played a lot of defensive downs, a lot of defensive snaps, and we got a big role reversal in the second half here. Big Red's doubled the number of plays of Olentangy, and now that defense has been on the field a lot, and he looks like he's got some cramps in his legs, but he's played a great game, so hopefully it's just cramps.
Stadium cleanup is for all key club members tomorrow at 8 a.m.
The stadium cleanup tomorrow, huh?
All key club members, stadium cleanup.
From carpeting, rugs, hard surfaces, and tiled walls, Creative Carpet and Flooring by Meg is your source for selection and service on Main Street in Wintersville. It's not only what you buy, but where you buy it. So the player is still down, cramping up. And Hillsboro and Growing Tavern, Dennis, they salute the Big Red Nation. Fire a couple away for me, buddy.
All right, we got Gary Travis, my brother Dave from Dover, listening to. Dover, big win last night against Mentor Lake Catholic. You got Doug Wagner, another buddy of mine, David Barnes, and Nikki Sloniker. So glad everybody's listening, and we just keep them coming as the time goes on, and Graber's still down. And, it appears to be a cramp. They're doing a lot of rubbing of the legs, and so it's a very hot night down there. And
got to add a couple. Our former spotter Matt Petrella is listening in. Also the Zaponics down in South Carolina. The Stasaleviches listening in their backyard. They said to tell you sound good. John Stasalevich said you sound good, buddy.
Thank you, John. That's a great compliment coming.
Yeah, I like it.
Hey, we're doing the best we can with a skeleton crew tonight. So here's a big drive for the Big Red. You're in territory now. You're in plus territory. It's going to be second down 3. Under 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. They could technically the clock should run, and they could run this clock out. They're going to run the clock out, so it's going to be end of the third quarter. Big Red's going to have the lead.
That works. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the third quarter on the Creative Carpet by Meg in Wintersville scoreboard. It is Big Red 22, Olentangy 7. You're listening to Big Red football on the river. First play through, and that's Spencer Ostovich. He'll get the first down. Let's hear them stats, courtesy of Danabon Company.
Okay, for Big Red, 20 rushes for 162, 152 in the third quarter, 203 in the air, 365 total, and we'll get Olentangy after this play. Ostovich just carried the guy for 4 yards and a first down.
So now Big Red is in the electric O-zone at the 20. Split receivers, I formation. Hill long count using that clock. Hill fumbles. And there's a bunch of a pile-up on top of the ball, and I'm going to say Olentangy has it, and they do. Send it down to Clayton.
Number one thing as a quarterback is you got to get the snap. It looked like Hill just wanted to get to the handoff too quickly, and his hands left underneath the center too early, and the ball hit him in the shin, and it dropped to the ground, and Olentangy recovered. So now it's going to be 1st and 10, Olentangy on their own 20.
Olentangy, 24 rushes for 102 unofficially, 12 of 15 for 73, 39 total plays for 175 after 3 quarters.
Olentangy 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 11:23 to play in the game. A bunch of people moved early there, so that's going to cost them 5. It looked like a Canadian Football League game right there.
Yeah, everybody moved but the center on that one. Everybody fired out, and the center just didn't have the count. So another penalty. That's 10 for 80 in the game.
Folks, following today's game, we'll have the IBEW electrifying play of the game, the Ohio Valley Honda drive of the game, and also the Gumbar Heating and Cooling player of the game. Siebert in trouble. Siebert is going to get brought down in the end zone. It looks like, they're going to mark him at the 1. I don't know about that call, but it was close.
Yeah, Kai John Hopkins. That time Siebert tried to juke him, and he just played good defense and kept him in front of him. And Siebert kept backpedaling, and almost backpedaled into the end zone. So great job by Hopkins to bring him down at the 1. A 14-yard loss.
At the inside the 1. Look where that ball is. It is on the goal line.
Great job on defense right there.
So it's 2nd and
29.
30 yards. Literally inside the 1-yard line.
Yeah, he wanted to throw it away. And he just couldn't get rid of it. Didn't have a guy to throw it away to. So Hopkins made a nice play.
Twins right, twins left for Siebert. Siebert gets the snap. He's just going to hand it off to try and get a little breathing room, and they're going to get a good amount of breathing room as they get clear out over the end of the 13-yard line.
Kempsta on the carry.
And Hill on the tackle for Big Red. It'll be a 3rd down and about 17 right now.
And if you're Big Red, that's fine. That's okay because you didn't give up the big play, and they still got 3rd and long, so it was just a little passive defense there. So, again, you got some passiveness here. You got guys deep and just trying to keep them in front of you.
Offsides on Big Red as the late guy coming in tripped and fell over the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that's what you don't want here. You got them penned up deep, and now it's going to be 3rd and 12 and still manageable.
In Jalen Harris's defense, he's a really big guy, and it's hard to stop that momentum. So now they'll bring the ball out over the 20, or close to the 20 at the 18. It'll be a 3rd down and 12.
Still manageable here for Olentangy. That's 9 penalties for 53 for the Big Red.
Expected, though. We expected that on both sides. Trips right for Olentangy. Siebert. Lots of time. Siebert throws. It's going to be caught, and it's going to be a short gain. Great job defensively by Tyleek Sims bringing down Number 2, that is what's his name? He's the
Chase
guy that
Brent.
does everything.
Yeah, Chase Brent.
Yeah, Breck. He does it all.
Yeah, nice job. They kept everybody in front and picked up a 4-yard gain. And if you're Big Red, that's what you want. You just want to keep everybody in front of you.
And Big Red only rushed 3 there. They kept 8 guys back. Soriano now back at his own 41-yard line awaiting the punt. Good snap. The punt is up, and wow, that's a good one there. Soriano's going to just let it hit and bounce. And it'll get down inside the 40. And again, they touched the ball before it stopped rolling. I don't understand why they're doing that. Send it real quick to my man Clayton down there. What's going on, Clayton?
First of all, I'd be remiss if I don't acknowledge the special team guys. You hear a lot about offensive and defensive, but the special team guys don't get enough credit. I myself long snapped also, and the old saying goes, you're doing the right thing if people don't know your name.
Zach Smith is Big Red's long snapper. He hit Kenny right between the 4 and the 3 on that.
And he's wearing a good number, too.
That's right, he is. Ty Pierce goes in motion. Hill will keep it. He'll throw the comeback, and it's going to be incomplete. Defended very well right there. Big Red wanted to get the pass interference call, but that was just a really good play.
Freddie No Day, he's been a really thorn in the side of Big Red on defense right there.
Clayton, you should be remiss also if you don't say hello to 2 people that raised you. Mr. Chris?
Yes.
Say hello to 2 people that raised you.
I'd like to give a shout-out on the Hillsboro Grill and Tavern. Shout-out to my lovely mother, Lisa Chris, and my father, Todd Chris.
There you go,
who are
buddy.
both in attendance tonight.
Hill's going to hand it off to James. James, nice cutback. James still on his feet, but then he's brought down. He gets out to the 41 to bring up a 3rd down and about 7. Looked like he was going to break that for a second, Dennis.
And Juan Woosen, again, there's my favorite name on Olentangy there. Just made a nice play. James cut that back, and Juan Woosen caught him and made a nice tackle, or James would still be running.
1063 The River, Monday night at 6 for the Ohio State Roundtable season kickoff show. An Ohio State guy in the press box here tonight.
Yeah, the announcer.
Yep. Twins right or left for Big Red. High formation, 3rd down and 7. Hill's going to give the ball to James, and James is going to get hit in the backfield, and he's going to lose yardage back to the 38, and it'll bring up a 4th down and 10.
Yeah, Gabrielle Pence just busted through there. They sent the house that time. Big Red doing the smart thing there, running, letting the clock run, running a play, running it under 8 minutes now, and Pence just sold out and went all out for the rush and lost a 3 on the play.
Win free lunch at J.C. Wine Cellars with the Rivers Out to Lunch contest. Sign up at J.C. Wine Cellars or online at 1063theriver.com. Today's winner was Laura Scott of Brilliance. Kenny in to do the punting for the Big Red.
Zach Smith, long snapper, right in the numbers again.
Nice punt by Kenny as he booms it out of there, clear back to the 27-yard line. Nice return, though, coming up the sideline. Uh-oh. He's right. He's going to go down the sideline. He's out of bounds. Wow, and nobody hit him. You got to know where your feet are.
Yeah, he stepped out of bounds there, and they set up a great wall. He took it back to Big Red's 43, and you got a cramp for Olentangy again. He's grabbing at his own ankle, so 1st and 10, Olentangy in Big Red territory.
Listen and win with 1063 The River Spot the Site contest Tuesday morning at 7:15. Joey and Cindy start dropping clues describing a local place, trademark, landmark, or person. Figure out the clues and post your guess at 1063theriver.com. Congratulations to Emily Miller of Wintersville for spotting Meadowcroft Village in Avella, PA. That's a good one right there. Someone from Wintersville knowing something in Avella, PA.
Must have grew up there, so got to love that. That's a great contest, though.
It is a great
Sometimes
contest.
they get it in one, and sometimes
they don't
get it in 2 days. And I'll tell you what, I can't play, but I haven't got one yet. So, so 1st and 10, Olentangy at the Big Red 43. Big drive right here. Got to get some points on the board.
7:31 to play in the game. Big Red leading 22-7 on the Creative Cover by Meg scoreboard. They will go trips left this time. That's growing now. No, that's still Siebert in the quarterback. He's a hand inside give.
The give is to Tempesta.
And Tempesta gets up to the 4, down to the 40, gain of about 3 on the play.
And Tyleek Sims coming in from the corner.
You're Olentangy right now. You got to time's your enemy.
And right now, Big Red's playing 2 deep safeties, so Olentangy sees that and they're going to run the ball, but the pursuit's just getting there too quick.
Comes down conditioning at this point, Dennis. Twins right, Twins left. Siebert drops. He's going to throw it down the field. The ball is tipped and knocked away by Nico Soriano, who had an interception earlier in the game. Great job by Nico on that play. Get gifts for others or for you and craft treasures in the Fort Steuben Mall. Every craft treasure is handmade. Indoor and outdoor items, plus get crafts personalized. Get your favorite athlete's name on any decor. Stop by Craft Treasures across from AT&T at the Fort Steuben Mall.
Great job by Suriano on that last play. He just played center field. He read the quarterback. He went over and tipped it away, doing exactly what you're supposed to, not letting anybody get behind you.
3rd down and 7 now. Trips right for the Patriots. Siebert, he's going to give it again. And this time there's nowhere to go.
Kenny in there. You also had Peyton Gorby on there.
Peyton Tuttle?
Peyton Gorby, 52, okay. Peyton Gorby. Just a nice job. He just stood the line up right there, and Kenny cleaned it up. 4th down.
Big play here for Olentangy. They'll go on 4th and 7. Trips right. Siebert, he's going to drop. He's got time. He's going to roll up. He's going to throw the ball, and he just overshoots his wide receiver, Stackhouse, who was open for the 1st down, and Biggert will take over on downs. Down to you, Clayton.
Sometimes when a quarterback rolls out to his arm side, the arm usually tends to drop a little low, and I think that's what he did there, and the ball kind of took off on him.
I think he had no intentions of running there, and he just saw the corner break towards him, and he just tried to get rid of it quick also, right. So there's another one.
Great insight from a former Big Red quarterback on the sideline right there. I like it. So Big Red will take over 1st and 10 at their own 40 with 6:26 to play in the game. I formation, slot for Big Red. Inky Jones is the lone receiver on this side. And Hill's going to hand it off to James. James pushes up through, gains about 3 on the play. Nice job by James. Attorney David LaRue offers what he calls life care planning. He helps you find the best health care plan, also management and preservation of your assets, giving you and your family peace of mind. Online, it's elderlyplanningsvcs.com.
4-yard gain for James there. Big Red's just going to milk the clock here. 20 seconds on the play clock. Peyton Hill's just getting into the huddle, so we're going to milk this clock all you can and just get it under another minute here after this play.
This time they send Jones far side. Again, tight formation for Big Red, I formation. Hill's going to hand it to James again. James will just dive forward for a gain of about 2 or 3 on the play.
Picked up 2 out to the 46. There's massive humanity unpiling there. James tried to get through there. He just got caught by the ankles. Number 7 has also had a nice game. Meg Van Woesten again. Good job.
106.3 to Rivers Coach's Corner every weekday morning, 8:15, and at 3:15 in the afternoon, the River talks with area football coaches. And you did a good job with that this year, brother.
That was a lot of fun. You're seeing some coaches and a lot of guys I knew from up Tuscarawas County way. So that was a lot of fun doing that.
Split receivers, I formation. There's the give to Ostovich. Ostovich still on his feet. Ostovich down inside the 40 with big gain and a 1st down, and now down to 5 minutes to play in the game. That's definitely what you needed right there.
Yeah, 16-yard gain. He just busted through the hole. That was a great job by the right side of the offensive line for Big Red there. 16-yard gain and a 1st down, and the thunder and lightning there by the Big Red just wearing this team down. And you said conditioning. We talked about that in the pregame also. Conditioning, and Big Red right now is the fresher team.
1st and 10, Big Red splits the receivers. I formation again, Hill up under center. Using play clock and using that game clock. Taking his time. There's the give to, was that Hopkins? Hopkins will get just a small gain. Need employment or looking for a change? Stop into Ohio Means Jobs, Jefferson County, 114 North 4th Street in Steubenville. I know a little bit about that place.
One on the play there, and not to get too far ahead of yourself here, but this is a Division I school, and this is absolutely ridiculously huge computer points down the road.
They're going to win games.
Yeah, this team's going to win some games, and Big Red's going to get a lot of points from this team to get through to the playoffs, which seems like everybody's going to make it this year with the 16 teams. So
under 4 minutes now, Dennis. So the clock's running, and right now Olentangy running out of time. Hill's going to hand it off to Ostovich. Ostovich at the 30. Ostovich inside the 25 to the 23, and another Big Red 1st down. And again, Big Red's offensive line just getting a job done. Good to see Greg Mamula back in the game. Big Red hosts New Philadelphia, folks, Thursday night. Listen on 106.3 The River and online at 1063theriver.com. Pre-game Thursday night at 6:30, play-by-play at 7, and we're hoping somebody will be back over here and somebody will be back down there. A little bit of Joey and a little bit of Fatty, right?
Yeah, you got to love the Big Red coaching staff there. They must have found something on that right side of that offensive line. You got number 61, Jalen Harris. You got Peyton Tuttle. And the last two plays have gone to the right, and there's been huge holes to get the first downs.
Nice to have a guy like Ostovich with those thighs running through there, too. He looks like John Riggins. There's the give to James. James cuts it up over. James still on his feet. Gets down to about the 21-yard line. Gain of about 3 on that play.
And one of the few guys going both ways for Flanagan. He's the running back and playing some inside linebacker there. Came up quick and made the play, so a gain of 2 for James.
I think I actually saw him on their special teams a little bit, too. It's one of them kids you can count on. They mark him back at the 22, gain of 2. 2:45 and running on the clock. On a creative carpet by Megan Wintersville scoreboard, Big Red leads 22-7. And they're using clock right now. Olentangy not trying to stop it.
And you got to credit the Olentangy fans. There's quite a few in the bleachers on the other side with their blue and white shirts on over there. So a great crowd on both sides.
That's a drive, too. Split receivers. The give is to James. James is not going to get anything on that. He's going to maybe lose a yard, but we have a late penalty flag down.
It's going to be a hold on the Big Red. So quick timeout by Olentangy here. No gain on the play. And it's going to be a question of do you want to take the penalty and give him another play, or do you want to get the ball back? First Choice America Community Federal Credit Union. Union knows convenience really counts in your busy life. That's why First Choice is available whenever you need them, or their 8 strategically located offices for mobile banking. First Choice, federally insured, NCUA. Membership eligibility required. And timeout taken by Olentangy, and we'll take one too. You're listening to Big Red Football on the River. Nice job.
All right, so it's 3rd down and 16 now for Big Red. Hill comes to the line of scrimmage with a lone receiver on the left. That looks like it could be Inky. He's going to throw it out to him. Inky gets away from for a second, but he hangs on by the foot and pulls him down, and now Olentangy is going to take its final timeout, and we'll take one too. You're listening to Big Red Football on the River. Still wear the wristband. Josh was one of my favorite kids. And they do scholarships for all the local schools out of that, which is awesome. And so many teams out there. It was a great day for it, and they had a great turnout, made a lot of money for a great cause. So 4th down now and 12. Big Red sends twins to the right. Hill is in the pistol. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw across the middle. It's going to be caught, but not for much. And Big Red will turn it over on downs with 1:56 to play in the game. Yeah, nice safe pattern there. Picked up 3 on the play. Just got it out there, and James got hit right away, and it's going to be, do we have a flag down? We do have a flag down. Clayton, you back with us down there?
How about now?
There you go.
All right.
Battery change.
And you got to be honest with you, I didn't see the flag because I was too busy changing the battery.
Yeah, it was a holding on the Big Red, so it's going to be Olentangy ball on the 24-yard line, 23-yard line. Clayton, what do you got going on down there for us?
To be honest with you, I was going to tell you that I would be really surprised if Big Red went other than run, this late in the game. The clock is your friend. Right now, Olentangy, you're deep in your own territory, so you just want to get something going here.
All right, we got twins right, twins left for Olentangy. That's Grohl back in at quarterback. He completes it. Nice gain out over the 35-yard line. Drilled out of bounds, so that will stop the clock. Yeah, he fit that in there really nice, right over one defender and right in front of the other. Picked up 16. 1st and 10. 1:50 to play in the game. Twins right and left again. Grohl will drop back. He's in trouble. He's just going to throw it out there. It's going to get caught. No, it dropped, and it would have been a loss on the play anyway. Check out your Amish roofing expert on Facebook and at KleinHomeExteriors.com. Make sure your exterior is ready for winter. Call Klein Home Exteriors to get on the schedule. And we have a bigger player down. Looked like he was just cramping up a little bit. It's Gorby, who's had a really nice game on the defensive line. Didn't start the game, but he's been out there for a lot of snaps, and he's trotting off the field, so he got rid of that cramp quickly. Big Red Football is presented by Newborough Photo in Weirton. Visit newboroughphoto.com for game day photos and 50% off. That's not a bad deal if you get a kid playing a sport. You gotta love Gorby there, 6 foot, 235 pounds sophomore. So getting a lot of younger guys in the game. So we have 2nd down now and 10. The backup quarterback grows in. He's going to step up. Now he has nowhere to go, and now he's in trouble. He's running for his life right now, and he's going to just throw the ball to the sideline. Caught for a gain.
No, he dropped
he dropped it, bobbled it out of bounds. That was almost a heck of a grab right there, but unable to get it. Scafitti's Outdoor Barn Seating. Big portions, great food. Burgers, paninis, calzones. Hollywood Center, right across the way here, Dennis, at Steubenville. Scafitti's Restaurant.com.
Great job by Brecht coming back to the ball, made a nice catch, and Ivan Buggs lit him up going out of bounds and made him drop the ball. So good catch, good scramble, better hit.
Third down now. Trips near side. 3rd and 10. Grow will step up. He'll pull it back down. Nowhere to go, and he's going to run out. Now he's going to step up, and he's going to throw the ball down, and it is going to be picked off by Nico Soriano. Soriano at the 45, the 50, and driven out of bounds inside at the 47-yard line of Olentangy. And now we have a lot of flags coming down here after the play. We'll let them sort that out. Balloons can make your celebrations pop. And Celebrations Gift Store by Angie in the Fort Steuben Mall has the perfect gifts, a huge selection of balloons, balloon bouquets, and candy bouquets. Celebrations also has the gift items in most Valdez logos. Celebrations Gift Store by Angie in the Fort Steuben Mall. And I'll tell you what, Dennis, I used to love getting them candy bouquets back in the day.
And you got to like what Soriano did right there again. Just playing center field, nobody getting behind him. He tried to force one over his head, and he was running to his left, throwing it back to the right, and just didn't get enough on it. Soriano doing what he's supposed to, caught the ball at his highest point and returned it inside the 50, inside Olentangy territory, and now there's lots of laundry on the field. So
unsportsmanlike conduct against Big Red is the initial call. Personal foul against Olentangy.
So we're going to offset.
Offsetting twice that's happened. And it's,
the heat of the battle. And good job by the officials keeping everything under control. So Big Red's going to have the ball 1st and 10 on Olentangy's 46.
And it's one team that's frustrated, and it's one team that's ecstatic at this point.
And one team that's frustrated them. So let's go down to Clayton.
I tell you what, guys, with 1:15 left, there's still a very good amount of fans here. It's great to see the fans back in the stadium and hear that roar that we kind of missed last year. The only thing that's missing is in about 15 seconds when Mrs. Sacker strikes up the band to play KG.
And you got Big Red in the victory formation now. Peyton Hill's going to go under center, and we're going to have the victory formation. And
he was just told that by Tillman.
And Big Red's going to get out and get out of here with a Week 1 win.
Now they got to explain what's going on across the way to the visiting coaching staff, what happened on that play. And after the game, we'll get all this stuff together. Dennis, you've done a remarkable job. And also, we've got to give a shout-out to our buddy Austin back at the station. He told us he's going to be leaving us and heading to bigger and better things in his career. He says he's heading to WTOV9. We wish him the best.
Yeah, I got great job. And Big Red now in the victory formation. Greatest play in football when you got the lead. Hill's going to drop back 4 yards and take a knee.
He'll have to run at least one more play. As long as the first half was, the second half went pretty good. But, man, has it been nice to see fans back in the stadium and cheering and the band. And, like you said, a great visiting crowd from Olentangy. So Hill will now have to take one more knee. And he'll do that right here. Takes the knee. And that's going to do it from Harding Stadium. The final score here at Harding Stadium on the Meg Creative Carpet and Meg scoreboard. Big Red 22, Olentangy 7. We'll be back with our postgame on the river. Welcome back to Harding Stadium. The final score was Big Red 22, Olentangy 7. Lots of mistakes made early on in the game by both teams. Penalties, we expected that. Lots of turnovers. It came down to physicality.
Go look at the coaching staff, though. You don't want to make. You're not going to see anything in the game that you're not going to see in practice. They're the most prepared team in the Valley, most prepared team in the state, and these guys go in at 6 a.m. during the summer. They work hard. They break down film, and you just got to love the preparation that goes into it, and first-class organization on the coaching staff.
Absolutely, folks. When we come back, we'll be having some post-game award handouts. We will have the final statistics from the Dr. Dennis McGrath, who was like 6 different people up here tonight. So credit goes out to him. I mean, he's done a great job, and as usual, no surprise on my end on that one, Dennis. So you're listening to Big Red Football. We'll be back on the river. Welcome back to Harding Stadium in the Vicelli Pizza of Steubenville broadcast booth. The Annabelle & Company Certified Public Accountant is a full-time service personal and commercial accounting firm. The Annabelle & Company CPAs on Sunset Boulevard, Steubenville. Proud sponsors of Big Red Football. Online, DeAnnabelleCPAs.com and the Stats Doctor.
All right, for the Big Red, and it's going to be amazing the turnaround in the second half. 33 rushes for 196. 186 of that was in the second half. Phaeton went 13 of 21 for 210. 53 total plays for 406 yards. 10 penalties for 61 and 3 turnovers. And we'll get to some individuals here in a little bit. But, you got 31 offensive plays from the first half to the second half. So amazing turnaround. For Olentangy, 28 rushes for 103. They had 13 in the second half. 14 to 24 for 93. They had 20 passing yards in the second half. 42 total plays for 206 yards, 10 penalties for 80, and 4 turnovers. Individually for the Big Red, led by Rodney James, 18 rushes for 150 unofficially and 2 touchdowns. Ostovich, 7 rushes for 47. Hopkins, 2 rushes for 5. And Hill took a couple knees there for -9. He was 13 to 21 for 210. And Hill was the leading receiver, 5 catches for 76. So you got to love what the Big Red did in the second half, and the halftime adjustments was the key to that game.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we return, we will have the drive of the game, also the electrifying play of the game, and the player of the game. You're listening to Big Red Football on the River. And welcome back to the Vicelli Pizza of Steubenville broadcast booth, where Big Red, on the creative carpet by Meg and Wintersville scoreboard, gets their first win of the season in Week 1 against the Division I powerhouse Olentangy, 22-7. Ohio Valley Honda, that's the people, man. Who else would help you drive better than Ohio Valley Honda, right? Whether you're looking for a new car or a pre-owned vehicle, Ohio Valley Honda has an award-winning lineup. Great cars, great people. Ohio Valley Honda, Route 7 in Steubenville, and they present us with our drive of the game. Dennis?
Yeah, the drive of the game, we called the drive of the game the drive that gave Big Red the lead. It was a 3-play, 80-yard drive, a 75-yard touchdown pass to Kenny, and he broke a couple tackles. So drive of the game, we'll give it to the one that took the lead and kept the lead all night.
The electrifying play of the game brought to you by your International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, trained to electrify. Bill is going to throw it across the middle to Brandon Kinney. Kinney at the 50, Kinney at the 40, Kinney at the 30, the 20, the 10, and Brandon Kinney has taken it to the house for the Big Red touchdown, down to Clayton Crisp. And wow, what a play by Kinney. And Clayton actually talked about that, Dennis, about that play, running that play with our tight ends. And he says Big Red runs those tight end plays better than anybody.
Yeah, and when there's no safety in the middle of the field, like they had everybody up close to the line, that is wide open. He breaks one tackle and took it 75 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, for over 40 years, Gumbar Heating and Cooling has been providing high-efficiency heating and cooling systems for the Valley's residential and commercial needs and offers 24-hour emergency service. Online, it's gumbarrefridge.com. And this week's player of the game was not an easy choice because there were quite a few guys out there, not even talking about the linemen, who had a great second half especially and just dominated. But it came down to this guy, or this guy, but it's his birthday, Dennis. Nico Soriano with 2 interceptions, a fumble recovery, and played some great defense.
Yeah, some nice breakups there at the end when Big Red went to 2 deep safety. He just played center field and knocked a couple passes away. So, great job on defense. 2 interceptions, a fumble recovery, and just really good defense by Nico. So congratulations.